Hi and welcome to another pick a card reading. If you're new to pick a card readings, just to explain how they work, I have 3 piles for 3 different readings. So this is group 1, this is the Wild Unknown deck. Then I have group 2 for I'll be using the Muse Tarot, and in group 3 we have the Rider-Waite. So just drop into your heart center, let your intuition guide you to whichever deck or group that you're drawn to. Please don't forget to give the video a like and to subscribe to my channel if the reading resonates for you. Thank you for being here. Hi and welcome to all those that picked group number 1 with the Wild Unknown deck. So this is how your person feels about you. Starting off, we have the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords, this card is about clear communication and clarity. With it being a swords card though, this can be sometimes difficult words being spoken. So you may have said something regarding to your needs or how you see the situation between you and them that maybe has been brewing for some time, and you've finally spoken your truth and maybe some harsh words have been said. Just with this kind of electricity, lightning bolts here from the card, I'm drawn to that. So it's a bit of a chain reaction. If something that you've said, maybe they've been quite taken aback by that as well. So I think they see you in a position of strength though through doing that. So even if it was difficult for you to say that, you've kind of cleared away some difficulties anyway that needed to be cut through, some cloudiness, some mugginess. So you've cut through that with some clear words and kind of struck a note with them, I would say, as well. Then this moves on to the 5 of Pentacles, where this card is about loss, it's about sadness, it's about feeling like that you don't have enough, or maybe that they feel that they're not enough for you. So this could even represent if you've ended a relationship as well, or at least with your words of clarity and truth, that's made them feel that potentially that might be on the cards as well, that you want more, and then now that they don't feel enough and they may have lost you, or they may now feel in fear of losing you. Again, it feels like that you're in a position of power, and almost as if that the ball's in your court with the decision. They don't want this to end. If you want it to end, or you've ended it, you know, that's down to you. But they may not be coming up with the goods with what you want and what you need, and really they need to kind of getting the sense that they need to step up. At the center of your reading though, you've got the 2 of Wands here. So this has got a really beautiful energy to it of a union and a connection. What I'm getting from this is the connection is very much still there between you, and that you both in your hearts, despite what's kind of going on around that, but in an emotional placement, you both still want that future together. With it being Wands as well, that the passion is still there. The sexual side of the relationship is the attraction is still there between you. So there's no problems with that, but I feel like it's more on a practical level maybe, or external issues that are affecting, that have caused some problems between you and them. Moving on to the Daughter of Swords. So this is again you being holding that position, that tough position, holding that line, saying no, I do need more, still keeping communications clear, keeping communications honest. I feel like they may try and muddy the waters again and pull you back into maybe trying to tell you what you want to hear, and you having to hold that line and say no, I need to see it in your actions, not just your words, words are no longer enough. I need to see you take action, and you holding that position of clarity and holding that position of truth. The Mother of Pentacles here, so this is actually, I do see you moving into a more secure position practically. So maybe I feel like that there really is the potential that they could step up, but be careful that it's just be careful that they don't lean too heavy on you, and that you resolve the issues. So again, holding this line, but this is a more peaceful card. The Mother of Pentacles, she is secure, she's in a good position financially, practically, in her home life as well. So there's a real warmth to this card as well. So I see you reaching that position, if it be on your own or be with this person, but you actually reaching that point, and they know that you have your, for want of a better word, you know, you've got your shit together, and that it's up to them to really step up and meet you on that level. I'm just going to pull a couple of cards for some clarity here. A bit more information, Spirit, please, for this Mother of Pentacles, Son of Pentacles there. So this is you, and this is their energy coming through. So the Son of Pentacles, so it doesn't matter which gender, you know, that's just how they're appearing in these cards now. But the Son of Pentacles here, so this, I feel like this is confirmation that they are going to step up. They're not going to be able to, you know, I feel like you're further ahead in kind of being organised, being together, and maybe a bit more ambitious than them as well, but they know that they've got to step up if they want to stay with you and for this to work. And with the Son of Pentacles appearing, I see that happening, that they do move in that direction. So they are willing to take that action. And if you can just hold this line here with the Daughter of Swords, and don't back down, now feels like a really crucial time for your future together. If you can just hold this line now and explain clearly what you want from them, then they will actually step up here and move in the right direction. So overall, with these difficulties here, but moving to a really positive end, and at the centre of the reading, that you are on the same page still together. Okay, thank you for being here. I hope this reading resonated for you. Hi, and welcome to all those that chose group number 2 for how does your person think and feel about you, using the Muse Tarot deck. So we start off with the Two of Voices, which can often speak about a choice that needs to be made. So that maybe you're in a position at this point of making an important decision, potentially about this relationship. There is a doorway here that will be passed through. So there's no right or wrong decision when this card appears. And as we can see here, the woman is blindfolded, which speaks about that your intuition is what you need to trust at this point. You don't really need to look outwards, it's about looking inward. And taking this next step, going through this gateway, is inevitable and needs to happen, but it's an important decision that needs to be made. So I believe in this reading that it's you in this situation. Then move on to the Justice card, which I think it's that they see you as someone who is fair, who is level-headed, they trust that you will make the right decision, but also there's a toughness and a strength here. So I feel like this is reiterating that it's quite a difficult and big decision, And it could be around if you are to stay together or to separate, maybe. We're looking at energies between you and your person, so I'll stick with that. And I feel like it's causing you quite a lot of mental anguish at this time. You may feel torn in two, even that your heart says one thing and your head says another. They are aware of this as well, and it feels very much that the ball is in your court. Maybe they have done something wrong, they have made a mistake, and they're aware of that, and they're not even denying that from the energy of this card, but they've put you in a difficult position and left you with a difficult decision to make. At the centre of your reading though, there is the Empress, this beautiful card of how they see you. As the Empress is someone who is all the queens combined, so has everything that they desire. So the attraction is very strong there, the love for you, the feelings are very strong. They see you as being their person, as having everything that they would want and look for in a partner. And that's right at the centre here, so don't doubt that. If you have any doubt about that, their feelings haven't wavered, but there obviously seems to be some issue and a mistake that they have made though, which then leads on to this, the Nine of Voices, which is about mental anguish, things keeping someone up at night. So this could be you, them, both of you in this situation, really having to go over things over and over. But be careful not to, this can not be the most productive. It's ultimately your intuition that's going to guide you, and not your headspace. At this point, I feel like you need to ground yourself, meditate, exercise, do whatever you can to center yourself so that you can make the decision from a solid, safe place. We do have the Devil card here, which speaks of negative ties, addictions or toxic behaviours. So there's something about that needs to be let go of in this connection as well. So is it possible to move forward together and let go of certain behaviours, certain dynamics? Can you work on that? But there's something there with these two energies here, with the Devil appearing, that if you are to make the decision to stay together and move forward, if that is your situation, then certain behaviours will need to change, which maybe you already know, but there is some negative ties here. I'm just going to ask for a bit more information about these cards. Six of Emotions. So this is about nostalgia. There is some sadness in this as well, so it could be about having to let go of something or someone, or it could be, let's just take a close look at this, about a more equal give and take and reciprocity in the dynamic between you. So Six of Emotions is about how you interact with each other in that way. So maybe you've been carrying more of a burden, the burdens, and being more of the supportive person in the dynamic, and maybe that needs to balance out. You need that emotional support. Your inner child, your inner self needs support as well, and you need to ask yourself, does this person have the capacity to support you in that way as well. Spirit, is there any more messages, final messages that need to be passed on? More emotions here, Muse of Emotions. So this is someone who is a master of their emotions, is able to be in touch with them but not overwhelmed by them, and is very balanced here. So you can see the balance of this card, and I feel like that's what needs to be resolved in this dynamic between you. I think they see you very much as an emotional support, but maybe it's been lacking on your part coming from them, and that's what needs to be worked on. You offer a very safe, warm, loving space for this person, but do they for you? And if there has been an imbalance within that space, that's what needs to be looked at. More balance in the emotional world and the support coming from them. That's what needs to change. So that's what needs to be focused on if you're wanting to move forward together. So I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to my channel for all future readings. Thank you for being here. Hi, and welcome to all those that chose group number 3 for how your person thinks and feels about you. And this is using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So starting off your reading, we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, how your person thinks and feels about you. This person's very fiery, they're very passionate, they're very forthright. They don't shy away from a lot, and they've got a very outgoing energy, with it being wands as well. So this is someone who is seen as very attractive, and there is passion there as well, with it being the wand suit. So this is a really positive start to your reading. This person can rush in, so someone who takes actions at times before thinking things through. But with it coupled with it next to here, the Ace of Pentacles, this is a very grounded energy, so someone who is hardworking. So this could be in a relationship that they see you as someone that you know that you're willing to put the effort in and to work hard to make things so that they can move forward, and it's a very grounded energy. So I feel like these two together is really positive, because the Knight of Wands can sometimes be a bit rushing and then not have something to back it up, but with this Eight of Wands here, that does have that, coupled with that more earthy grounded energy. Interestingly though, here we've got the Three of Swords energy, which is about heartache and heartbreak. Really, that's what this card represents. So this person could have caused you this pain, or this could be something that's coming in from the past that they're aware of, that they know that you have experienced this, or that they have caused you some pain. So whatever your situation is, you'll know which resonates best with you, for you with that. And this may be, for some reason, this has become the focus at the moment as well, with it being the center. So some old wounds may have been reopened for you. They may have triggered you with something that they've done. We then move on to the Eight of Swords immediately after this Three of Swords, which feels very connected. So the Eight of Swords is about mental anguish, it's about worries, fears, anxieties. So this is something that this person has done, or like I say, has triggered you, or an old wound has resurfaced. But this woman here is, a lot of her, she's lined up against these swords, and what she can't see, because she's blindfolded and bound by her fears and anxieties, is that she can just step forward, and a lot of what she is thinking or feeling is unfounded. It's a mindset, as opposed to a reality. That's not to discredit what you're feeling, but it's that it can be how anxiety builds on itself, and when we get triggered, how then we can spiral down into the worst outcome, our worst fears, or etc. It does end though, move through to the Star card, which is the most, it's the card of hope in the deck. So this is about dreams coming true and wish fulfillments. So I feel like you will move out of this energy if you can, and it's also a card about healing as well, so that these wounds here, I feel like some healing can take place. So my general feeling is if you can kind of ride it out and wait it out and don't make any rash decisions whilst you're in this energy and in this state of mind, if you can give it some time here, that some form of healing can take place with this person. I believe, I feel like that this person you can either work it out what you're going through, or they can help you heal if it feels like it resonates, that's an old wound that's been triggered. I'm just going to ask for more information from Spirit here, if there's anything else that they'd like you to know. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. It did come out reversed, which can mean just in a time frame that it may take a little bit longer to come through. But the Wheel of Fortune, so two major arcana there. The Wheel of Fortune is about that energy shifting and things turning in for the benefit of you, so in the right direction for you. So I feel like there is going to be a shift, and like I say, if you can just take that time so that you're in a more positive mindset, and then make a decision from there. So don't make any decisions or rash moves from this point that you're at now, because I feel like something will change and something will shift into a much more positive energy. I'm just going to take a little bit of a close look at this Eight of Wands here. Yeah, so we've got the Queen of Swords, which is in a more it came out reversed again, so in a more negative sense, it can be a very harsh viewpoint, and we have to be mindful not to cut things out. That, you know, for sometimes it can feel good and it can make us feel stronger to cut things out, which sometimes is the right thing to do, but sometimes it's not from the right place in our hearts and in our minds. And it can be from a too harsh of a place, which I feel like connects to all this Swords energy here that's going on for you now. So just like I say, to reiterate, give yourself a bit more time to move out of that, and then review things when this energy has come through more. So expect something to shift within you or externally, which will change your mind and change your feelings and perspective. So I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe for any of my future videos. Thank you for being here.